ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். நம்ம எல்லோரும் மிகவும் பணிவோடு ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியை நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி மெதுவாக குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி பந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம். ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. சந்தோஷ சித்தத்தோடு குழந்தை நிலையில் தெய்வீக அன்னையை பார்ப்போம். கவனம் 2 உள்ளங்கையும் சஹஸ்ராரம். சைத்தன்யத்தை உணர்வுமான் கவனிப்போம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியோட திருக்கமல பாதத்தை பார்த்து இன்றைய தியானத்துக்கு அனுமதியை கேட்போம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து இன்றைய தியானத்துக்கு அனுமதியை தந்து வழி நடத்துங்கள் தாயே. மெதுவாக கண்களை மூடி கவனம் நம்மளுக்குள் கவனம் நம்மளுடைய ஹிருதயத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியோட திருக்கமல பாதத்தை நம்மளுடைய ஹிருதயத்தில் தரிசிப்போம். மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் சஹஸ்ராரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வந்து 3 மகாமந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. गणेश मंत्रम. ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीगणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. மெதுவாக இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் பூமி தாய் மீது வைப்போம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாட்சாத் ஸ்ரீ பூமி மாதா. தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய சக்கரங்களும் நாடிகளையும் பாதிக்கிற எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறைகளையும் தங்களுடைய பூமி தத்துவத்துக்குள் எழுத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். எங்களை முழுமையாக சுத்திகரிங்கள் தாயே. தூய்மையாக வைத்திருங்கள், சமநிலையில் வைத்திருங்கள். பொறுமையும் சகிப்புத்தன்மையும் தந்தருளுங்கள். எங்களுடைய தியான நிலையில் தடையாக இருக்கிற எல்லா விஷயங்களையும் பூமி மார்க்கமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள். கவனம் இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் சகஸ்ராரத்தில் வைத்து தூய்மை அடைய காத்திருப்போம். இடாநாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவோம். இடது கை மடி மீது. கவனம் இடாநாடி இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் சகஸ்ராரம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ இடாநாடி சுவாமினி. தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய இடாநாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்த தங்களுடைய மகாகாளி மற்றும் ஸ்ரீ பைரவரோட ரூபத்தால் எங்களுடைய இடாநாடிக்குள் வாருங்கள். தூய்மைப்படுத்தி சமநிலையில் வைத்திருங்கள் தாயே. எல்லா விதமான அசுத்தங்களும் பூமி மார்க்கமாக முழுமையாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள். தூய்மை அடைய காத்திருப்போம். பிங்களா நாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவோம். வலது கை மடி மீது, இடது கை ஆகாயத்தை நோக்கி வைத்து கவனம் பிங்களா நாடி இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் சகஸ்ராரம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ பிங்களா நாடி சுவாமினி. தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய பிங்களா நாடியில் தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகா சரஸ்வதி ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமானாக வந்து அதை பாதிக்கிற எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறைகளையும் அதிகப்படியான உஷ்ணத்தையும் வாயு மார்க்கமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள், ஆகாய மார்க்கமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள். எங்களை முழுமையாக சுத்திகரித்து சமநிலையில் வைத்திருங்கள் தாயே. மெதுவாக இடது கை மடக்கி கொண்டு வருவோம். கவனம் சுஷும்னா நாடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ சுஷும்னா நாடி சுவாமினி. தாங்களுடைய மகாலட்சுமி ஸ்ரீ கணேஷாவோட எல்லா குணங்களும் சக்திகளும் எங்களுடைய சுஷும்னா நாடியில் நிரப்பி விடுங்கள். எங்களுக்கு சமநிலையை தந்தருளுங்கள். எங்களுடைய கவனத்தை தூய்மைப்படுத்தி நிகழ்காலத்தில் தியான நிலையில் நிலைநிறுத்துங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய கவனம் தங்களுடைய திருக்கமல பாதத்திலிருந்து வர சைத்தன்யத்து மீது இருக்க அருள் புரியுங்கள் தாயே. அந்த சைத்தன்யத்தை நாங்கள் உள்வாங்கிக்க எங்களுக்கு சக்தியை தந்தருளுங்கள். தகுதியை தந்தருளுங்கள். அதற்கு சமநிலையை தந்தருளுங்கள் தாயே. மாற்றத்தை கவனிப்போம். நுண்ணுதிர்கள் நிலையில் மாற்றத்தை கவனிப்போம். மெதுவாக நம்ம கவனம் மூலாதார சக்கரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மூலாதார சக்கர சுவாமினி ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா ஸ்ரீ கார்த்திகேயா. தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்குள் ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா ஸ்ரீ கார்த்திகேயாவுடைய எல்லா குணங்களும் சக்திகளையும் தந்தருளுங்கள். தூய்மையும் மங்களத்தோடு நிரப்பி விடுங்கள் தாயே. श्री गणेश शीर्षक पूर्वम ओम नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं हृदं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं मामवक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्टम् अवपश्चातात अवपुरस्तात् अव उत्तरातात अवदक्षिणातात अवचोद्वातात अवाधरातात सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तसिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वार परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकार पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वार शान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमं कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैर्सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टयार्थौ प्रकृति एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो रात्रपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் மூலாதாரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். குண்டலினி கௌரி மாதா மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. இன்னைக்கு சைத்திர நவராத்திரியோட 2ஆம் நாள். நம்மளுடைய கவனம் நடு ஹிருதயத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ பிரம்மச்சாரிணி சாக்ஷாத் மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ब्रह्मचारिणी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. கவனம் நடுவுறு தேவத்திலே வைத்து தேவி சூக்தம் கூறுவோம். देव्युवाच नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः. नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियता प्रणतास्मकां रौद्रायै नमो नित्यायै गौर्यै धात्र्यै नमो नमः. ज्योत्स्नायै चेन्दुरूपिण्यै सुखायै सततं नमः. कल्याण्यै प्रणतामृद्ध्यै सिद्ध्यै कूर्मो नमो नमः. नैनृत्ये भूभृतां लक्ष्मी शर्वाण्यै ते नमो नमः. दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः. अतिसौम्यातिरौद्रायै नतास्तस्यै नमो नमः. नमो जगत्प्रतिष्ठायै देव्यै कृत्यै नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति शब्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनेत्यभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। इन्द्रियाणाम् अधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाखिलेषु या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्तिदेव्यै नमो नमः। चितिरूपेण या कृत्तत् व्याप्य स्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் ஆகிய சக்கரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். நம்மளுக்குள் உள்ள அகங்காரமும் மமகாரமும் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியுடைய திருக்கமல பாதத்தில் விட்டுவிடுவோம். கவனத்தை சஹஸ்ராரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ சஹஸ்ரார சுவாமினி, மோக்ஷப்பிரதாயினி, ஆதிசக்தி, சர்வமங்கலகாரிணி, சகல சௌபாகிய பிரதாயினி. எங்களுடைய சஹஸ்ராரத்துக்குள் வாருங்கள். சஹஸ்ர கமலத்தில் அமருங்கள். தங்களுடைய அன்பு சக்தியை எங்களுக்கு உணர செய்யுங்கள் தாயே. சிந்தனையற்ற ஆனந்த நிலைக்கு கொண்டு செல்லுங்கள். அமைதியை உணர செய்யுங்கள். முழு கவனம் சஹஸ்ராரம். சஹஸ்ராரத்தில் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியுடைய திருக்கமல பாதம். அமைதியாக சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. கண்களை திறந்து ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி சொற்பொழிவை கேட்டு உள்வாங்கிப்போம்.
This is something, such a blessing that we have, that in every country we had someone who talked about reality, about the truth. Though they were condemned, they were tortured, and so many of them were killed. This is happening even today. I find that people don't want to listen to reality, to the truth. But I was so happy yesterday, really overjoyed, to see that even the people who were Muslims, who were Islamic, have now coming together, understanding that they have a higher life than these rituals of every day. All this ritualistic life that they have led, the way they have worked so hard. They did 40 days starvation, doing for Hajj, doing all kinds of things. But there was no unity among themselves. Even among themselves there was no unity. And some places I was surprised that they were killing each other. How can that be? Because these so-called practices did not make them correct. They were not collective. They were all separate identities, separate sects, guided by absolutely ignorant people. So, we have to really celebrate the unity of these people, the collective nature of these people who were lost to the truth. They had no idea as to what truth is. But still, a seeker can never find consolation with whatever exists. He's seeking and seeking till he finds the truth. But also there are many seekers who lose their way. In seeking they get lost. It's very difficult to convince them that you have lost your way. But they should see from their own lives. They should see from their own attainment. What have they achieved? Have they got any experience? To be convinced of what you have got, you must try to verify it. You can verify on people. You can verify on yourself. Whatever you are, you know on your fingertips, as they say. Now, it's said in the Quran that at the time of your Qiyamah, means resurrection time, there are two things, Qiyamah and Qiyamah, two things. Also many people don't understand the difference. One is when the resurrection time comes, and the another is when your destruction comes. For the resurrection of human being is the Qiyamah, in which is said that your hands should speak, that you should feel the vibrations on your fingertips. I would say those who are really Muslims, who are surrendered, and those who have been selected to be higher people belonging to the God's realm must have hands that can speak. Otherwise, they are not Muslims. I would not call them Muslims. They may be human beings, but not Muslims. So it's compulsory that for every Muslim, he thinks he's a Muslim, he should have vibrations in his. He should feel the vibration. His hands must speak at the time of resurrection, which is the Qiyamah, not Qayamat. These two words are confused in the minds of the people. So those people who can verify about their achievements themselves through their vibrations on their hands, and also about others through their fingertips, are the Muslims, according to Quran. But nobody has told them this. They don't know. To them it's all right if you go to Mecca and come back from there, you become a Haji, finished. There's another question one should ask, which is very important, that why Muhammad Sahib was so much against stone worshipping. Clearly, why did he ask people to go around that black square stone? What was the purpose of that? Why was that stone so important? If you ask this question to any so-called Muslim, he'll say that was the order. But you can ask the question, after all, why? That's also just a stone. So why did Muhammad Sahib ask that you should go around that stone? So many statues were there made of stone. And people started worshipping all kinds of statues as they do in India also. But this stone was a swayambhu. And it's mentioned in the Indian scriptures that there is Makkeshwar Shiva. We have Shivas everywhere in India. There are 12 Jyotirlingas. Now if I tell you, you need not believe me, but you can go and verify on your vibrations if it is a Shiva or not. Same with this black stone. So Muhammad Sahib found out that this is a Makkeshwar Shiva, and so the people have to go around to achieve Shiva's blessings. But it became a ritual. The whole thing became like a ritual, and nobody could go further from that ritual. Same thing with the Christianity. When today is the day they are talking so big about repentance and about feeling guilty about what they have done. But why did they do it? They are supposed to be in charge of goodness, of virtues. So why did they do it? Why did they do wrong things? And now asking forgiveness from God. Because they were not realized souls. They are not Sahajogis. If the Sahajogis try to do something wrong, then they know that they are doing wrong on their fingertips. Or we can ask them to get out of Sahajog. But that seems to be the worst punishment for Sahajogis. If I tell them to get out of Sahajog, they don't like it. Why? Because they feel we are separated from reality. All the blessings of the reality are lost to them. They think that. the punishment is nothing because we just ask to get out of surgery. To look at it's nothing. But Sahaj Yoga is complete freedom. Sahaj Yoga is complete blessing. Sahaj Yoga is complete peace and joy. Surprisingly, if you read Quran, you'll be amazed that Muhammad Sahib wanted to bring peace. But it's not so. I met one man from Kashmir. He said that where is the peace? We are all fighting, we want peace. But surprisingly he said, in India we find just peace. But this Kashmir is a mad place where everybody is all the time challenged and everything attacked under the name of Islam itself. So I said, it's not Islam. Islam means surrender. And he said, if you surrender, they'll kill you. We have no protection. It's very surprising, very, very surprising how now the Muslims themselves are realizing that this cannot be divine life. This cannot be divine life. Because in divine life, people are just the same with each other. You see, we had Sufis all over the world. I have read them. I have read the Sufis of Turkey and also other places. Even in India we had Sufis, though they don't call themselves Sufis. Sufi means, I don't know, whatever you may think it, but according to Indian understanding, Sufi means Saf, and Saf means clean, means pure. Those who are pure people are Sufis. In the purity, they see nothing but divine grace, divine love, divine peace. They talked of peace only. They could not talk of war. Anybody who talks of war cannot be a person who has got any right to do that. War is absolutely like madness. Even animals won't fight like that. We are even worse than animals when we think of war and killing each other. This should not be done, and it has to be stopped completely. Nobody has right to kill anybody unless and until he is attacked. So, what we hear about our resurrection is this, that we are above so many things. We have lost all those destructive qualities. As in Sanskrit they call it, we have 6 enemies. Kam, Krodha, Mada, Matsara, Lobha, Moha. Kama means sexual perversion. Krodha means anger. Moha means attraction. Mada means the pride. Matsara means jealousy. All these six things, sixth one is the greed. All these 6 things that we had in our mind, out of our ignorance, out of our upbringing, out of our reading, whatever it is, whatever we had developed, we were having, just drop some. When the Kundalini rises and you become one with the divine, then you are on sound grounds. You realize that you have found the truth, and you no more can enjoy all these destructive habits. they just drop it. So you go into a new realm of divine construction. This is the real resurrection of humanity. Now, you know that certain subtle things still remain despite the fact that people try to destroy the books, to spoil the meaning of things. Despite that, subtle things remain there. For example, we offer eggs during Easter. What's the meaning of offering eggs? Why should we offer an egg? First of all, we offer egg because the egg can go into a transformation. It can become a sponge. It can be born again. It's the egg has a capacity to be born again. So when you get this egg as a symbol of Easter, it means you can become a different person, a reformed person, and a great spiritual person. You can become. It means that. Why do we give eggs? People don't know. I asked so many people. I asked even some priests who think they are great authorities of Christianity. They didn't know why they give eggs. Secondly, if you read the story about the birth of Sri Ganesh, and then you proceed on, you'll be surprised it's written down that it was called as Brahman, means the egg of the Brahma. That came into existence, and half of it became the Mahavishnu, means the Christ, and half of it remained as Sri Ganesh. And then it is said that then when Mahavishnu came out, he started crying for his father. Just think of it. He was asking for his father. Now if you see Christ, he always uses these two fingers. No other incarnation has used these two fingers. This means, you know, this is the Vishuddhi and this is the Navi. That means he's talking of his father who was Navi king. Who is that? You know that very well, the Vishnu. And his incarnation as Sri Krishna. So what he's indicating is this, that they are my father. How clearly he does that? Why not have some other mudras, other style of holding the fingers? Well, he holds always these two fingers. Meaning, my father, the one who was Vishnu and who was Shri. And then in the lives of Sri Krishna, they say Mahavishnu will be your son. All these things are not put together, as I am telling, separately. But if you have proper understanding, you can understand the connection between it. That Christ was the son of Sri Vishnu and Sri Krishna. And that was blessed that you will be the support of the whole universe. The support, the Aadhar of the whole universe. He said it clearly. It is said so. That you will be supporting the whole universe. another. One half is Sri Ganesh, who is the support in a way. It supports the Kundalini. It looks after the Kundalini. It looks after the chastity of the mother. And the another one, which is expressed, is Jesus Christ, who is the support of the whole universe. So naturally, it has to be a moral basis, as is a part and parcel of Sri Ganesha. It's the moral basis of human. On the moral basis only will be supported. Not all of the nonsense that they have, but a moral basis, and which is missing in the lives of Christianity. Everything is allowed. Very surprising. You can do whatever you like, as long as you don't take a divorce in the Catholic Church. And also in the other church, which you can call non-Catholic churches, there are many. Even if you are married, you can do whatever you like. Even the Vatican, I was told, has all these problems. How can that be? If you are the people who think you are baptized, I mean, there's a big celebration of baptism by this priest. Then where is the Sahasrara? And where is the Kundalini? And how do you have your second birth? There's no second birth. Just some priest puts his hand on your head. Actually, it makes a problem for realized souls. To put hand of the priest who are not realized souls. And that creates a problem for children. I've seen many children, they start crying loudly when they are being blessed by this priest. Because they are realized souls and the priests are not. It's very interesting. But they say, after all, you see, it's the priests that are bad, but not Christ. But how are they related to it? Christ stood for morality. And about him also, in these modern times, they are saying all kinds of filthy things. They cannot understand a character which is moral. To this extent, we have gone. Morality is out of question. You do whatever you like as long as you go to church and confess you are all right. These are the absurdities of modern religions. Every religion has problems. And the worst I feel when you have the support of the world as your leader. How can you allow people to have such an immoral life? Immorality, how can you tolerate when you follow the example of Christ? Out of question. He is the embodiment of morality. He is Sri Ganesh. And how can you allow people to come to churches, to the temples, and allow them to have immoral life? What is the atonement for such people? The basis of Christ's life, the whole being of Christ is morality. To establish purity, Now, it was Sri Ganesha was created first by the Adishakti because she wanted purity. She wanted human beings to enjoy their purity and their personality, which was enmity, light to others. If there is impurity, say, for example, on a glass, and if you use that glass on top of the light, how can the light pass? The impure life cannot give light to others and cannot show your inner light also. Both things are absolutely true about impurities. But people say that we have to accept, because if you have to have more people for your religion, you should accept many things. And one of them is impurity. And just think of it. Now at the Agya, where Christ resides, if your eyes are impure, full of lust and greed, then you are against Christ. You are an antichrist. If your eyes are clean and pure, then only you can enjoy love of God. Otherwise you cannot. And also the love of another sadhguru or yogini you can only enjoy in completeness if your eyes are clean. Just imagine. But if you have roving eyes and all sorts of things, I don't know how can you call yourself Christians now. Whatever certificate you may carry, you are not. Because those who are following Christ have to have absolutely a moral life. That's a compulsion of the inner being on you, that you enjoy your morality and you enjoy above all your clean eyes. This is what I have come to know about the Western life, that the eyes are not clean. They'll go to the church and their eyes will be moving here and there. How can that be? How can you do that if you think Christ is the one who was resurrected and you are to be resurrected? First of all, see that you have pure love in your eyes. Now, pure love is not relative. Cannot be contaminated. Cannot have lust and greed. These two things have to drop out from your mind completely. These are the days of people having greed, lots of greed there. I just don't know what sort of things they have, because I haven't studied so much the morality of human beings. Whatever I see are beautiful people like them. But when I try to understand the so-called Western culture, I am surprised that even if they want to make a life of someone, like the life of Shakespeare I saw, who was, according to me, was Avaduta, means a person who has gone beyond. all human destructive habits. Avadhut is a very high quality yogi. And they show him as a stupid man running after a woman. They cannot conceive of human beings who could be morally perfect, who will have moral sense. They cannot conceive. Because those who do this kind of thing are not realized. They are not Sahajyogis. So the conception about morality doesn't come into their head. They think as we are, like that, others are. Actually, mostly they do it to justify themselves. So ugly and so horrifying is the depiction of the character of such great people who talk such great things, shows that human beings are really degraded in their value system. They cannot conceive of somebody who is an ideal personality. They think by saying so, they are talking of something beyond reality. They don't know reality. Yesterday's Sufi thing, I was very impressed when they said about the 4 stages that were. And out of that, the haqiqat means the reality. You have to get into the reality. Reality is what? It's not a perception. It's not seeing something, but it's being something. If you start seeing, you might see something white, red, yellow, but you are not that. When you are the reality, then you emit reality. You see reality, you enjoy reality, you live in reality. This is real life. And you don't indulge into something which is unreal, imaginary, or below dignity. No, you don't do. You are the reality. It's the haqiqat. As they say, you are the reality and you are emitting reality in your behavior, in your talks, in your lives, in everything. All this brings forth the greatest force of spirituality.
ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. கண்கள் மூடி சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. கண்களை திறந்து ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜிக்கு இன்றைய தியானத்துக்கு நன்றி கூறுவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, இன்றைய தியானம் அளித்ததற்கு நன்றி தாயே. நாங்கள் தெரிந்தோ தெரியாமலோ ஏதாவது தவறு செய்திருந்தால் தயவு செய்து எங்களை மன்னிங்கள். நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி பந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம்.